Hi guys, it's Mal. Welcome back. It's been a long time since we've been out. There's all these storms we've had, the wind and the rain and the floods, and all my permissions have been getting flooded out, but hopefully we've come to the roaming field today and it's in a sort of a condition we can detect on. The last time we were up to our knees in mud in certain areas of it, so we're going to try the top end of the field today. I know that the mound and the bottom end is going to be absolutely sodden, as you saw from the last time. I don't think that'll have cleared up, but got about a 15-minute walk, so I'm going to get all my stuff and get off down there. Well guys, slipping and sliding all the way here, but we got here and not looking that brilliant. And you see the big puddles here, and this is just at the top of the field. Bottom of the field must be actually terrible, so I think I'll be sticking to this top end. I've got the CTX with me, Super Blue headphones, 11-inch coil. Set the geo hunts up and then off we go. Hopefully if you get a few bits and pieces, but it's still not been touched since we were last here. It's still all lumps and bumps and sludge and other bits and pieces, but at least I can get at the whole field and not bother about disturbing any crops. So let's get out there and see if we can get some Romans. Well, first signal, tiny little one, probably a little piece of lead. Giving this little whoop whoop. Something hard in there. Looks like a bit of stone. Nope, definitely not that. Must be one of these other two bits. Let me just what's this in here? Yep, first item. A little bit of lead, but we're off and running. Well, that's a big signal, I can't miss that one. It could be a tin can or a crotal bell. Certainly not a little signal. Oh, look at that helicopter coming back. It's going to be a pain. It's normally Vicarage Farm we get the helicopters. Yeah, I was right. Tin can. Let's get that out of the field and on to the next one. Well, this one you can use a mixed tone, but there's a nice deep tone in amongst it and a high squeaker with the iron. But you just put it there and you get a bit better signal. Let's see what we got. We're out. Now that's the high pitch, that's probably a bit of iron in there. But now you can hear it's changed the tone a bit. Let's check the other bits. Definitely in that bit. Break them up. Now you can hear that solid tone in amongst it now. Field's not too bad really. Got away from that corner where all that muck was. Helps if you switch it on. Very small. There it is. A tiny little bit of copper in amongst the iron. That's what that low pitch signal was in amongst the highs. That could quite easily be in a hammered coin as well. Oh, let's get on to the next one. Well, that's a nice, lovely, clean signal. It's about time we got one of these. But there's a lot of rubbish and iron in this field. I've been coming in here about 30 years now. It still surprises me how much goodies are in here. We ain't got any yet, but you never know. Oops, we got a button. Oh. Yeah, just a large Tombac button. Nice big signal. Couldn't really miss that. Oh, on to the next one. Oh, we don't need to dig for that one. You can see it's lying on the top there. Looks like a button. Might even be a coin. What have we got in here? Yeah, it's a button just sitting on the top. It's easy when you find them like that. Oh, that's a bit of 14th, 15th century green glazeware. That's one more. You can see the room there. It's quite a big object, whatever it is. Well, you can see the conditions we detected in, absolutely horrendous. Well, it's one of these signals. I had to keep going. It's in this pile of sludge here. Oh, it's a big rain guide by the looks of things. It's a pretty modern one, but that's what was giving such a good signal. And you can see it's just all mud and sludge and gunge. We'll persevere. Hopefully it's just this area and we'll go back to the dry bit if not. Oh well, we found it in the end of the pistol ball. I think the pro must have been knocking it around in one of the little hollows down there. Oh, something more interesting, but still no Romans. Well, to one of these two bits here, whatever it is. Gives such a funny little signal, but the way it's going today, I'm digging everything. Well, that's what you should do anyway, but even the little iffy signals in here are few and far between. We've got a little bit of lead or scrap in here somewhere. This is the area where I find a lot of 2-2 pellets as well. That's in there. What we got? Come on. Maybe a little cut quarter or something at least. Keep my interest going. Down into this one now. Something absolutely tiny. That's what gives such a funny little signal. What we got here? That's a tiny little coin, first one of the day, whatever it is. Oh, is it Roman? Is it Celtic or is it Saxon? That is difficult to tell. You see, it could be a stiker or skeet. No, I've never had one of those in here, but it's that sort of size. So I wanted to give that a good clean up. You can just see some edge there. Might definitely be a little coin. So maybe we have found something decent for a change. But we'll give that a clean up for the review. Got about an hour to go yet. The sun's starting to go down. Yeah, get in. at last. I'm not doing my hammy song because it's not hammy really, so on to the next one. Hopefully it's a few more. Well, we're still in the sinky bit. Another good signal there. As long as I keep my feet moving, I don't sink too far. Let me see how slushy and gungy it is. And the water's filling in the holes. Oh dear, I've got it at last. All that for a little bit of copper. Look at that. I'm getting out of this area now. I'm going to try fire dry a bit. I'm not going to go through all this again. Oh well. Well, we have another mixed tone. You've got, I'm trying to isolate the signal there. And just in there's a low tone. And amongst all that squeakers. Let's see what we can get out. And the wind's starting to get back up again. Not been so bad today up here. I've moved it a little bit. I think it was too shallow. Sorry, too deep. Definitely moved it. Oh, moved a little beetle as well. Let's get down there. Had to get out of that sludgy area. Still signals in there. A tiny little piece of lead. It made itself of known in there with a lower tone. Just check, see if there's anything else there. Oh, nothing too special, just a little watch winder, but start to find a few signals now. Would you believe it? Just got back to where I started and I found this little hammy. Do 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 do. Hammy time, get in. It's all broken up though, unfortunately. Oh, that was a big surprise. I virtually started from just over there. I got this one. Oh well, that's definitely going home time now. Hi guys, it's Mal, welcome to the review. God, that was a hard work day. I think we'll have to give that a miss for a few more weeks yet. I thought after some of the drier days we'd had, that field might have drained away, but no, it was just mud and sludge and slippy slidey all day. And we really struggled with the fines as well. All the productive areas, as you saw in the video, were just underwater, full of mud. Sometimes it was a bit dangerous down there because I put my spade in one area and it sunk right in, so backpedaled quite quickly and kept to the top of the field. We got a few bits and pieces, but the top of that field has never been that productive. As you can see, we got a couple of big bits of tin cans that the plough have brought up again, a few bits of lead, bits of scrap. I've had people asking me, says, how does CTX go on with small finds? Well, you can see from here, it does find them, and sometimes it finds a bit silly depths, as you saw me chasing around in that mud and sludge for that tiny little bit of pear-shaped find. It's just crazy. Anyway, that aside, a bit of pottery. I'm still going to try and identify that. It's got some green slipware on, which tends to be about 14th, 15th century, but I'm not convinced about that. So I'll do a bit more homework for at the end of the video when we put the finds up, and just to see what date that is. And finds wise, God, it was a bad day. Don't normally have days like that in that field, but I'm really struggling. I think it's probably the conditions and me not really concentrating as much as I should. Concerned more about my feet rather than the actual finds themselves. But we did get a few bits. We got the old bit of harness fitting for probably like a rain guide or something. That's probably Victorian, no older than that. Got half a dozen buttons, a couple of tacks. There could be any age those. Bit of broken buckle, little pistol box. God, I was chasing around for that for a long time. Bit of horse harness fitting again, probably Victorian, early 20th century. Little watch winder, little loop thing, probably that's just off a bit of furniture, nothing major. And come to a bit more interesting things. The thing I thought was a bit hammered is actually part of a lead token. You can see the little cross on it there. So that's probably about 17th century. They get one little Roman grot. Always check your finds, even though they're covered in mud and sludge. Just wait till you clean them off before you actually throw them away, just to make sure that you're not missing anything. That's definitely a little Roman grot, probably about 4th century, that one. A bit of a fibula brooch. That's a broken part, so one of the little ones, you do get them. The other thing I also thought it might be is as a lace end, but it's just that badly damaged. So between fibula and lace end, I'd probably go for a lace end. That's probably late medieval. And the 2 finds bags. That was quite pleasing. That was absolutely gobsmacked when this tiny little coin come out. I think it's a little Roman minim, because as it was drying out in the bag, you could see the little head starting to appear. So unfortunately it's not Saxon. And then finally, I couldn't believe that, I was only about 3 yards away from where I started, and we got this little broken silver penny. It's probably one of the Edwards. There's not a lot left on it, it's pretty worn, so I'll see if you can ID it, but I'll go for sort of like Edward III, that sort of period, like 1200s, early 1300s. So we'll see what we can do and put it up in all its glory, but there's not much there really. So what we're going to do, Vicarage Farm, still not get on there because of the mud and sludge. Rowan Field, as you've just seen, is absolutely terrible to search. That's going to take a good 2 or 3 weeks at least. But I did have a look at the couple of pasture fields I was coming back along the track, and a couple of them, especially the little pasture, looks like it might have dried out enough, so I might give that a go in the next hunt. So subscriber count ticking over nicely, thank you very much. Thank you to all your comments and all your recent reviews that you've been doing in my videos. It's very much appreciated. So it's your pal Mal, little quick review. Happy ending to y'all. Catch you in the next one, probably in the little pasture field. Cheers guys.